Hi. Welcome to Do Yoga Do You. This is Tracy Mitchell, your host, your yogini beekeeping witch goddess. And I'm here to teach you how to care about yourself so you can take care about your partner, your friends, your family, your brother, your sister, your community. That's what it's all about, is living in the moment, being present, and caring about who you are as a human so you can care about others. And this is our individual journey here in our human meat suits. So I think it's best that we play with that idea that we are divine beings every day, but also don't disconnect that we are also in a immortal body here in the experience at its, and that is an experience on its own. So take a breath with me. Controlling your exhale is more valuable than controlling your inhale. Your inhale, if you picture this as your sympathetic response, stress, and your pause, and then your exhale is your parasympathetic response. Pause, gain control. The pauses is where we connect to our divine, our divinity. Inhale and exhales. There's human experience here, being alive. I got the Nightingale for us. What do we need to know? The Do Yoga Do You community needs to know about this Nightingale. Beep, 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 beep. That is an air sign. What a cute little bird. Might have to draw. I love drawing birds. One of my goals of the year is to draw more birds. All right, let's see where it is in the thing. Nightingale, fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simply brown bird, almost unnoticeably among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. When in balance, sings, speaks freely with kindness. When out of balance, shy, lump in the throat. To bring to balance, music. I'm pretty sure Nightingale is that one that can make like the R2D2 sounds and stuff. And here's my rendition of it. I'm a very good whistler. Practice whistling, guys. If you don't know how to whistle, it's active blowing and moving your tongue in your lips and pushing air in and out. It's a fun way to learn how to control your breath. All right, so I got the Nightingale. How are you doing as a human? I would say the most important things you can do this year right now is learn how to breathe. It might be the most valuable tool you learn in 2025 is controlling your breath and learning how to breathe properly. Because most human beings are not breathing properly, which is keeping you in a flight and fright, fawn, freeze response. Your sympathetic nervous system is always activated. The more you use that Ujjayi breath throughout your day, the calmer you'll be. We got Wild Ginger. I'm pretty sure we got Seven of Wands last time. And it's funny, I was wanting to bring up ginger. I just learned ginger, Dramamine has a like a herbal Dramamine, sucker, and it's basically ginger. And I didn't realize ginger was the thing that helps you with motion sickness and morning sickness if you're pregnant. So get yourself on some ginger. But let's read what it says. I'm pretty sure that we pulled this last time. Wild ginger, Aserium, candidates, Mars, and Leo. And right now, the full moon's in Leo, and Mars is also retrograde, and it says it's opposing the sun as well, which is kind of ironic. Because when we're in a full moon, it's because the moon's opposing the sun. I'm learning more about this as I become more in astrology. The seeker in this card has the opportunity to confront his or her problems and obstacles. I guess I can show you guys it if you're watching. It's a lady wearing red, similar to like what I would be wearing if I was farming in the old days without a baseball hat. And then she's got her 7 wands, and ginger's growing in the background along with, I wonder if that ginger is part, yeah it is. There's a cool red flower for ginger, which I didn't realize. All right, going into it. The seeker of this card has the opportunity to confront his or her problems and obstacles. He is different from the figure on the Five of Wands, is that he chooses to view his goal or objective with greater confidence and as an experience worthy of more sustained determination. The lesson of this card is one of steadfastly holding on to what you believe in, by doing so overcoming all obstacles, becoming clear as to what is truly important to you, are able to summon the strength to undergo whatever is necessary to achieve your just objective. It is time to be it's time to be true to yourself and your beliefs despite criticism. Take a look at how you can present your ideas so that you are effective and understood. Spiritual properties presenting a perfect heart-shaped belief. Wild ginger is naturally found in the shaded areas of forests. Here it serves to remind us to not lose heart even as we pass through the densest, thickest, and darkest moments of our lives. It will stimulate us in the need to be brave and to face our fears with spiritual tenacity. Medicinal properties. The rhizome of wild ginger is used to relieve blood congestions and promote blood circulation. It is classified as an aminonagogue. Emmenagogue. Aminonagogues. I don't think that's how you say that word. Which helps precipitate and promote blood circulation in both men and women. Since blood stagnation is one of the most primary causes of pain, wild ginger can be used to disperse swelling and cysts, as well as relieve arteriosclerosis, which is a hardening of your blood vessels. It is very helpful when combined with hawthorn berries for valvular heart problems, and for helping to clear the veins and arteries. This is especially useful for the aged. It can also be used for the first stages of colds, coughs, fevers, and flu. It is very warming and helps to sweat out illnesses. The dried rhizome can be worn as a talisman in the herbal essence taken as needed to guide us through the dark and troubled moments. It reminds us of the inner strength and guidance that is there for us to tap into on our journey. Medicinally, since the violet oils of wild ginger contain the primary active principle, the herb should only be steeped, not boiled, in a covered container using 1 ounce of herb to a pint of boiling water. 1 cup is taken occasionally or 2 to 3 times a day for a week, or to correct acute problems. Week or 2. For chronic circulatory problems, it should be combined with other herbs such as donkey, angelica, or hawthorn berries. Ginger should not be taken by pregnant women as it is an aminogogue. Aminogogue. I'm not sure that's how you say it. Aminogogue. Gogu. Aminogogue? That's probably closer. Keywords: challenge, valor, competition, standing for one's belief, finding inner strength. I have within me the capacity to rise to any challenge and surmount any obstacle. Herbalities, cultivated ginger, and cayenne. Well, there you go. So are you ready to go and confront all your obstacles this year? The biggest thing about stepping through the fear is just doing it and seeing what happens on the other side. And it sounds scary, but recently I faced a couple of my fears. And when you just say it out loud and go for it, it really doesn't matter. We only have 24 hours in the day, so. Last one. I think I'm not going to do the Oracles of Pluto this week. It just seems like it's a lot. And I'm not. Maybe we'll mix and match. And next week we'll do Oracles of Pluto and not do the herbal and this one. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what time we're at. I hope that you can find your way this year by playing with more magic and having fun and knowing that even during the darkest of times, you can still maybe smile. What do we need to know? 3 of Cups, one of my favorite cards. It's just about filling your cup, having fun, enjoying your company with the people you love the most, your chosen family, not your real family, or real family, not the family you're born into, but the people you choose to be around. So I highly suggest going and doing that and celebrating your wins and losses of the year. Even celebrate the failures. The failures is where you learn. Nothing's a failure. It's more of a part of the journey, and then you see if you can crawl out of the failure to where you're heading, or if you can use that failure for a lesson of like, ooh, that was a good perspective change. And yeah, I think that when we're talking about how do we get to the point where we can create magic in our lives, it has to do with your foundational health and well-being. And for me, that's been like the last 2 years of my life has been focused on the asana part of my life and like getting really good at yoga. But now I'm realizing I can't just keep running away from the other parts, which could be just communicating effectively, and as well as like treating my body a little better, not just with asana, but like with diet and well-being. And I'm a big drinker. I like to drink a lot of beer. And not necessarily beer's not bad for you, but like the overconsumption, even when someone's birthday, there's got to be temperance, is what it's called, is one of the tarot deck cards, and it's just a balance as opposed to always engaging more. So it's better to like engage, but then also have a like limit, and that's also a test of like mindfulness and using your ability. Your free will is also a test of mind control, and so I think the further you get into like one of my goals this year is to meditate twice a day, and I feel like the second one's like the thing that's going to unlock even more of my true potential because it's allowing me to step into my energy for the second half of my day. And I think there's something there with that as opposed to just bypassing it and saying, oh, I'm fine, I can keep going. Sorry, I need to get a sip of water. So I want to bring up my one of our sponsors. It's Magic Mind, but they have a mental wealth campaign going on for January, and it's about getting your mental focus right along with your sleep. And I was just talking to my acupuncturist the other day about sleep being the pillar, like the base. If you're gonna like look at yourself as a triangle, you can't reach the top triangle of optimal health if you don't have good sleep. Like that base of sleep, and like we were talking about when we are sleeping, we're connecting with the divine. And if we're divine beings, it's like almost the most important part of reconnecting back to our subconscious is within our dreams. And it allows our intuition to open up as well when you're getting good sleep because your creativity and the dream-like state is like a very powerful brainwave state. I think your alpha brainwaves are going as well as theta, and like they keeps going back and forth. I'm not a sleep expert, so this is me. I should probably read that book called Why We Sleep. It's in my wish list queue. But either way, this powerful mind, magic mind shot. I'm actually gonna get it out of my fridge. Give me one second. It is made with 12 ingredients. If you can hear me, grabbing one. Grab the other ones too. And they sent me a 5-pack of this sleep one. I haven't tried it yet. Ooh, it sounds good though. Lemon chamomile. So this is what you're supposed to take before bed, and I'm excited because it has the ashwagandha for relaxation, chamomile for sleeping. I love chamomile tea. Magnesium glycinate for enhanced sleep quality, and kava, and then 5-HTP, GABA, and passion flower for waking up refreshed. Oh, so nice. And then you're supposed to pair this. It's not a coffee alternative. It says you can pair it with coffee, and honestly, it does work. It sustains your energy, and it has this like they have these I wrote it down. Nano encapsulation technology for higher bioabsorbable, 5 to 10 times faster into your bloodstream when you drink this. So sharper mind, lower stress, calmer energy, and you should probably drink it closer to coffee window than like hours later. But I'm excited to have this for the rest of the day. But yeah, this will help me get my newsletters done. Maybe tackle one more thing. I have to teach yoga at 6:30 tonight. Tastes really good. And I think the other thing in it that I like is the matcha. That's why it's green. And the passion fruit. That's like the two flavors that are coming through strong. And yeah, the ashwagandha also was in this thing I'm gonna get for seasickness because I'm not. We're supposedly gonna go whale watching in February in Cabo, and I do not do well on boats. So I'm gonna try this new ginger thing in ginger ashwagandha like gummy instead of taking Dramamine because I don't like taking pills and man-made chemical products, especially if they're basing it off ginger and ashwagandha. The Dramamine, crazy. And yeah, so oops, forgot to finish the little thing about Magic Mind. Make sure you go, and the link will be in the description, but you can use the code YogaJan and you'll get 45% off the bundle, which is a sleep packet with the sleep and with the regular Magic Mind shot. Mental performance shot. Boom. It is good. 12 magical ingredients. I love when people use the word magic in their branding. What's new with me? I sold a copy of my book yesterday. I'm excited. DoYogaDoYou.com is kind of getting underway. I opened up my shop, Boomer's Apothecary shop is open. So if you'd like to go support my beekeeping, my salves and honey, it's sold out. My honey sold out, but my salves and my soaps are available. And my boner oil, it's an edible body oil. Super proud of all the stuff I've been working on for the last 2 years, 3 years even, in terms of perfecting the recipes. So every time I make it, It's nice and soft and perfect. And if you're looking for a really cool journal right now, Magic of I is this sweet journal that brings in like the astrology into your week. So like, let's pull it today. It is the 14th, but I might be posting this podcast might be coming out on the 17th. But either way, this is fun. It lists the like what's going on with the planets to the right of your day. So the sun is opposing Mars. The sun is trining, I think that's Uranus. The sun is conjuncting Pluto. Mars is squaring Jupiter, or Venus is squaring Jupiter, and then Venus is also conjuncting Saturn, and then Mars is trining Neptune, and it's a void moon, and kind of cool. It says like don't know much of manifestations on void moons, but then it has this thing called Love It Up and Heart Explosion. And you go back to the beginning, and it says what to do on these days, like these type of days. Where is it? Sorry, I got one page off. Of course I can't find it. All right, so we got Love It Up. Connection elixir. That's funny. That magic wine is for sure a connection elixir with your mind and body. Sexy lover times, delicious indulging, union buzz, relation healing, and rapport building, pleasure, self-love and nourishment, creativity, beauty, sensual flowing materials, and new outfits. Eat the chocolate and enjoy it. Can be challenging for closed hearts and harsh conditions. And what was the other word? Heart explosion. Heart spaces, deep dives, and chosen family hangs, joy bouncing, play fighting, self-expression, all its glory, nourish the heart and feed the soul, come home to self, laugh and cry, share the love, can be challenging for drowning in feelings or overjoy, burnout, balance and release is the key. And like I said, the quickest way to balancing out your body is with your breath. And if you can go into the diaphragmatic breathing that we worked on last week, where literally just I go under my shirt, I put one hand on my tummy, one hand on my chest, and just deep breathe, like pushing my stomach out, feeling it go in your diaphragm. These extra sips I'm taking in between breaths, but try to make it all constant, one breath, and you feel all the way up, and maybe take one last sip when you feel like you're full. And then see if you can hold it. And then you exhale slowly, chasing the breath, seeing it flowing through your diaphragm, and then pulling in your core. That's one breath. Like, let's time it. We're at 17:30. Let's inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And that's why yogis, they've said there's Eritreans and people who like survive off just breathing. Because that was 20 seconds. And I'm lowering my heart rate. So like if you can, the less breaths you take, the lower your heart rate gets. And that's what blood pressure is like obviously atherosclerosis, what a hard word. Hardening of your blood vessels has related to diet and breath. So like, yes, and I learned this other thing yesterday. I can't remember who was talking about it, but she was talking about glycation in glucose. So glycation is a browning of our muscles, and it's basically aging, and we're all degrading, we're all dying, and at the point of death, your muscles are brown, and when we're born, our cartilage and our muscles are like really pink and white. So the fact that it ages and the glycation is from glucose and heating up our body and like cooking our body, we're basically cooking ourselves. And so the less glucose you put in your body, the less glycation that happens. So like, and everything gets converted to glucose. So I'm not saying don't eat anymore, but it's how you eat and what you're eating along with the process of proper breath. Because if you hold your breath in and you're not breathing properly, you're essentially probably cooking yourself in a different way. I'm not a scientist, but that makes a lot of sense to me. All right, y'all. I think I like to try to leave us at the 22-minute mark. Here's my book. It's so good. Please go read it. My acupuncturist says she really liked it. Here, let me read you a little quote from the beginning of chapter 7, Self-Care Off Your Mat. Those cute little boomer things. It's just all about waking up with the moon, going on moon baths and sun baths, and be still and meditate. But self-care practices mirror and reflect each other and allows your life to flow like a river if and when you truly commit to thyself's path. So, and I have get enough good sleep. We were just talking about that. Eat whole foods, just talking about that. Ice bath, cold shower, sauna, and meditate. We weren't talking about the first three, but we were talking about meditation. So you basically got the gist of it just in this podcast. Establish a meditation practice. Use the Ziva method. Coffee enemas to eliminate and thrive. We can talk about that another time. I need to do one. Ladies, if you are considering doing coffee enemas, don't do them on your period, during your menstrual cycle, or during, I believe it's during like the follicular phase, just because you're building up. So do it during ovulation or luteal, I think. It's in my book. I don't know how to look. Doing it during those particular phases. That's when I'm on it. Menstruation. I think mostly just during menstruation because you're like super toxic or you're limiting all your toxins. And then walk 2 times a day. It all requires one to show up. And that's basically the gist of self-care off your mat. Boom. All right, y'all. That wasn't... I love when you catch mistakes that you're like, what? No way. Did I really? Oh, I skipped a chapter. That's funny. I was like, how did I go from chapter 7 to 9? Because I'm a goofball. I always have a hard time saying goodbye to you guys. Chapter 8 is one of my favorite drawings. It has to do with Mel Robbins' book, High Five Yourself. But it's also about my book. Stay committed to yourself. And knowing that the micro habits do matter. Here's Emily Fletcher's book. I'm rereading it. Stress Less, Accomplish More. If you're a local and you're hearing this, and you're listening to this, please join my New Moon Yoga Book Club. I think I'll eventually start eliminating the tea and tarot part, and it's going to be more of a sound bath healing experience, but maybe I'll keep it. I haven't had any members besides one person signed up for March, and I don't know if I'm going to renew my dates if I don't get people, but that's my... That's how I thought I had a coach's meeting today with my business coach, and it's not till next week. And I'm looking at my calendar, and it looks like next week. I'm just not used to seeing this like new baby calendar, and I don't know where my head was at. Either way, find that inner voice. Don't be afraid to share what you need to share to the people you love the most. Use ginger root to seal the deal on your life, and tackle your dreams and be ready. And for the 3 of Cups is enjoy people's company. I enjoyed your company today. I hope that I am not the only person that says I love you. Make sure you tell yourself that you love yourself. And the best way to exploding and manifesting your dreams is by knowing what you want, being still, and then moving. I guess dancing makes you feel real nice, so go dance it out if you need to. Trying to think if I got anything else. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. About a mudra. I've already done Kundalini. The exercise of the 3 secrets. Place both hands on your thighs. Put the thumb tip on the root of your little finger. Slowly encircle your thumbs with the other 4 fingers while inhaling through your nose. Hold your breath and form the sound of Om 7 times in your head while hearing the vibration of the tone in your right ear. Then slowly exhale while drawing in the abdominal wall. Open your hands and begin and imagine all your worries, fears, unhappiness leaving your body. Repeat this exercise 7 to 49 times, but at least 7 times according to the Taoist monks. This mudra chases away sadness, reduces fearfulness, turns away misfortune and bad luck, and overcomes depression. It is known to increase personal magnetism and enhance the intuitive and mental powers. This is exactly the hand position, thumb in the fist, that I automatically assumed many years ago when I went through my darkest hours. I teach this one as the Adi Mudra, but I didn't realize it's going like this. Was part of it. Or no, it's not. You just... Yeah, I don't think you have to open and close them. If your mind sees yourself sitting close to the sea, your feet are gently bathed by the waves. Deeply inhale the refreshing ocean air. Hold your breath for a few seconds and slowly exhale. Now feel the light rain and how the warm water washes all over your sadness and cares. Then turn your face to the sun and allow the light and warmth to stream through the pores of your skin. Let yourself be confronted and give new confidence and joy. I am filled with light, lightness, and divine joy. This is awesome. Sorry, I got quiet. It's called the Tessie Mudra. Tesai Mudra. TSE. I wonder why they show, though, because they didn't say. Oh, it does say open your hands again. Okay, so every time you're opening up your hands on the release, saying Om 7 times, then slowly exhale, drawing, and then will open your hands and imagine all your worries, fears, and unhappiness leaving your body. So when you lift up, all of it's going away. Cool. We'll have to try it. I'll try this later. At my 6:30 class. Apologize for the pause there when I was reading. I got to get better at this, but that's why we're here, for practice, so I can keep getting and producing a better podcast for you guys. Thanks for listening. If you're looking for a really great supplement line, myempirica.com. Use my name Tracy, TRACI, get 10% off. I take their Trimeg and BCAAs all the time. Honestly, whenever I have a headache from a little bit too much beer, that Trimeg is the ticket in the morning. At night I've been taking it, but I am excited to try this Magic Mind sleep formula. I have 5 days of it, so I think I'm going to go for it and not do the Trimag for 5 days and compare the two. But you should always be on supplements. Our food systems are messed up, so spend money on good products. So if you think something's expensive, it's not. Your health is more expensive. You being sick, knowing the doctor is going to cost you more over time. So when you can take care of your body now by putting good things in your body, which is local, ethically sourced things, and then supporting someone else. Whoa. Surprise! I guess there's something I just did with my fingers to make it go happy birthday. That's funny. What else? CultivatedHempCompany.com. Use code BOOM20. Get yourself some amazing CBD. They've been sponsoring me for years, and I love them. They go in all my salves when I make my CBD salves. And then nationaldisgrace.biz if you want something fun little hat. My homie Griff, he has a great streetwear line. Use code BOOM20. I think the cultivated hemp is BOOM25. And I'll have everything fixed in the show notes. Other than that, keep staying positive, my friends. Remember the Tesse Mudra to release your fears, worries, and doubts about yourself. And remember, Om is the quickest way to chant and say God. Love y'all. I know I said I loved you about 1,000,000 times, but as I said, I was trying to go at the 22-minute mark, and I'm already 5 minutes over. Toodles.